Hello guys, how are you? This is Wilmer Carcamo from Caribbean Coffee Company. This is my gear. As you see, you might be thinking I'm crazy, right? Because actually, if you see outside, it's quite sunny, but it's cold. It was 4 degrees this morning, and this is my working gear. So normally I have like 2, 3, 4 layers on plus a scarf. So today it's just making a video. This is one of the first videos that I'm working on to explain about coffee in general. We will start this this journey of this sequence of videos that will tell you a little bit about the information. So again, apologize for my outfit, but it's cold. I don't like the cold, as you know. And we will talk about today a specialty high grow coffee, and this is from Copan area, from the Celaque region of Honduras. So just to give you a quick fact, we import exclusively from Honduras because I'm Honduran. So my background, I was born and raised in Honduras, live in Cayman Island, blah, 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 moved to the UK. So my heart, my home is, part of my home is in Honduras, and I wanted to help the farmers, as I come from a really poor family, or the farm family. My grandmother was a farmer, and eventually I grow in that environment, so I understand what's happened with this. So back to the coffee. So many of you don't know, but this is green coffee beans. Green coffee beans, it has different shapes, different sizes, and eventually all of them are green or white, some people call it. So many of you in the UK has not seen green coffee beans. We display all the time in our markets around the Northeast to show people what they buy from. Green bean is just basically raw coffee. But before we continue, let's make a cup of coffee. Here we go. So now that I have my cup of coffee, let me have a sip. We can have keep the conversation. So green coffee beans is just raw coffee. So let me explain how raw coffee works out. So raw coffee, this is probably the fifth stage of the coffee. If you put it from picking, farming, picking, on pulping, etc., etc. So green coffee is the seed of the cherry. This is a picture of a cherry. So cherries, coffee cherries is a diversity of coffee cherry trees. You will find some of them yellow, some of them red. But in coffee industry is a diversity. So don't get confused. So a region produce a specific altitude of coffee, as we speak before. Also, they develop different type of nut flavors in the coffee, but that depends of the coffee tree, of the diversity of the coffee. For example, this specific coffee has a diversity of bourbon, catuai cherries. Sorry, catuai cherries. So it's in this coffee, on these farmers in this area, this is the most common tree or the most common cherries in the area. So basically, to get your cup of coffee, to get this cup of coffee is a lot of the process. So a specialty, again, is just, the type of coffee that has been taken care of in the specialty way, because it has been growing high altitude. In the Celaque area, the Celaque region, that includes Copan, Ocotepeque, Lempira, and Santa Barbara in Honduras, that is have a region between 1,000 to 1,800 meters above sea level. So that's why you get unique flavors, and also because of diversity or the mix of bourbon, caturra, and catuai cherries. You get all the profile, like a little bit of smokiness. Well, the smokiness is during the process, but you get more dark chocolates, you get more citrus, more caramel notes. It's really, this coffee is a little bit more bold and creamy. So it's a really good coffee, as you saw, as I prepare it, for espressos or mocha pots, because are more common in the sense of and a sense of flavor. So with this coffee, the specialty coffee is our first coffee in our selection because of that, because you get more flavor. Moving away from that, let me show you. This is the package of how we import or export the coffee beans. So this is a jute sack, right? This one has been customized by us for 20 kilograms. Normally the importing or exporting process, they come in 60. They're really heavy, so we're trying to reduce the size so it's easy for us to carry around, the roasting process, etc. So this is the legal stamp, or the stamp that normally generally you get. For sure, we have our brand in our jute sack. Not many people have this type of relationships that you can get your own stamp in a jute sack to import. And then eventually you have what is the specification of the coffee. So this is high grow, specialty high grow, and the areas from Copan. We have the lot number because eventually has been a region, has been a specific directly farm in this case, where the product was produced, the net weight, and eventually the crop year that we will see 2019 to 2018, 2019. So this is just for you to know, to have extra knowledge about Celaque Coffee Company and how everything is processed. So this coffee, in our experience, has a really smoky body with a nice, chocolate caramel profile where you can enjoy it at home, with a nice espresso, nice cafetiere, and you will get the richness of the coffee. It's a little bit heavier than all the rest of our selection, so you will get a little bit more coffee flavors after taste. Low bitterness, low acidity, really smooth all the way through. So this was, eventually a video just to let you know one of our coffee, and we'll start making videos like this more often, so you will see all the range of selection. Sorry, let me drink some coffee. So hopefully you will understand what are the differences. Remember, a coffee beans is affected by altitude, by region, but also by the mix of the cherry trees or the coffee trees that has been produced in that area. In this case, with a specialty high growth from Copan, you get bourbon, caturra, and catuai. And that's why you get more of those richness, or you get more of that dark chocolate, caramel, smoky flavors in your coffee. So give a look at the website and you will find out a little bit more about the information, a little bit more of the regions, and eventually we'll make more videos about the rest of our coffee profile. So it was a pleasure to see you guys, and hopefully you will keep following us on social media, in YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Please share this video because I will start sharing a lot of information. There's a lot of people that post stuff, but no stuff like this. I want to go back to the roots. I want to go back to where everything started. A lot of people like to post about a nice fancy cup of coffee. I want to post the raw through the raw of the industry, where everything started, for you to know where your coffee cup come from, how was that processed. It's not about the milk. And remember, we believe that this industry has changed so much in the direction that is 80% milk and 10% sugar, so we loosen the coffee identity, and we want to bring back this. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And this was Celaque Coffee Company, and like and share this video, please. Until the next time, cheers.